Dude, are you all right with this? You totally okay?
Oh, no.
All right. Yo, what's up, guys? Team Lethal in the house, Mustang King. I'm in Fresno, California at Whipple Superchargers headquarters, visiting my best friend, Dustin Whipple, VP of Whipple Superchargers. So I'm out here pretty much on vacation, but I also want to do a tour of their facility. We're going to talk with Dustin as we walk through the facility, show how their superchargers are made, all the different technology that goes into making these superchargers, how they perform, making them better. Year after year, these guys have excelled so much in their technology. It's amazing, and that's why they are the top manufacturer of twin screw superchargers in the entire world. Now, not only are they big into superchargers, they're also really big into the EcoBoost market. So vehicles like the Raptor and the F-150s and the new Bronco, they have cold air intakes for them. They also have calibrations for them that are 50 state legal and come with EOs, so they pass emissions wherever you are. They've got intercoolers for them, and they've got a lot of other stuff in the works. So we're going to walk around with Dustin, talk a little bit about that stuff, and show you guys the facility. There he is. What's up, Mike?
What's
happening, Mike
people?
Malico, man. I've been dealing with this dude forever, man.
Ever.
Yeah, boy. I'm so
Long
excited
time.
to be here, man. Good old Fresno funnel cakes, right?
Yes, sir. Fresno
man.
funnel cakes.
Oh, dude, it's been great dealing with you guys and seeing how much growth you guys have had over the years, man.
Absolutely.
And you do a wonderful job for us.
Appreciate it.
Just make sure you reply to our emails and answer our calls, okay?
I try as best I can.
This guy makes the world go round. He's been here forever. How long have you been here, Mike?
16 years.
Unbelievable, man.
16
That's
years.
awesome, dude. That's a pretty much Lethal Performance, about 17 years old.
Yeah.
So I think that, you know, basically been dealing with you for almost ever.
Pretty much, yeah.
And probably be dealing with you for the next 50 million years,
Let's hope
right?
so, absolutely.
Then I'm stuck in this industry, right?
That's right.
Looks like we got a couple of marine kits getting ready for shipping over here. A little bit of sealing of the lower, the blower to the lower manifold, it looks like.
Yeah, blower to discharge.
Blower to discharge, look at that. Oh yeah, beautiful stuff. The top dogs in the industry right here, Whipple Superchargers. Boom. Mr. Dustin Whipple in the house, VP Whipple Superchargers. Here we are. Like I was mentioning before, guys, last time I was here was in like 2019 before the pandemic.
Before craziness.
And you know what? A lot has gone on since I've been here. I come back, there's like more buildings all over the place. There's more machines, boxes, rotors, everything. So I just figured, like last time we did a tour here, which was a while ago, this is going to be the 2022 version. So we'll do a little walkthrough, tell us a little bit about what goes on here, the supercharger technology, and what's in the works, right?
Yep.
All right, so here we go. What's this? What do we got here? What is this?
This is just a new addition where we're adding some more machinery. So of course everything is you know, a little back ordered, so we're still waiting for machines.
No.
But this is where we're adding a few more you know, machines for rotors and gears and shafts. And
all right, let's check it out. This is where the magic happens, guys. Whipple Superchargers. Oh man. So I got to walk through here yesterday. It's pretty neat. Just rotors galore, guys, right?
Oh yeah.
Rotors everywhere.
Rotors waiting to get cut. Got some pretty ones right here.
Fresh cut rotors. So these are all cut here now?
Yep.
In-house.
Made in the USA.
Made in the USA. Awesome, dude. Doing some work over here. So here's like a somewhat of a rotor room, right?
Yep. This is where all the metal has to get normalized for 24 hours. So it's the room is temperature controlled. So they have to be in here for at least 24 hours before we can cut it.
Got it. All right, sweet. Temperature controlled. What if the metal's like too warm or cold? It just changes what, tolerance?
Yeah,
or?
I mean, good old Fresno, we go from anywhere from 30 degrees to 115 degrees on outside. So if we have to store any of the metal outside, which is, you know, sometimes, then we need to bring it in here to normalize for 24 hours.
Got it. Check it out, guys. All these rotors, man. This is like the heart of your supercharger right there. Look at this.
Pre-cut.
Yep.
Cutting.
They got the rotor shafts installed on already. We're actually going to walk into the other room here in a moment as well and show you guys how the rotor shafts are made before they're installed into the aluminum. And then it's put into another machine with the shaft on it and the rotor gets cut.
Yep, exactly.
Awesome. Sweet. All right, sweet. Check it out. Is this top secret room or what?
Not yet.
No,
this is
not
just
top secret?
This is a room right now that's kind of in limbo, but right now we're using it for mocking up all the different V8 engines here. So we have.
So what do we got?
This is an LT1, we got an LS, ME, 21 5-liter, and 7.3.
7.3, there's the big Godzilla on the end there.
Yep, we just use them for mock-up, for instructions, test fitting, the 3D print parts. There's the part for the dual alternator that we 3D printed, the test fit to make sure it all was good before we casted it.
Yeah, definitely. The 3D printing stuff is so cool. Here's like a 3D printed manifold or the housing,
Yep.
right? Rotor housing.
Yep.
And the intake for it and some runners and stuff like that.
Yep.
And that stuff is all made here as well?
That's right.
So cool. The technology, man, this 3D printing stuff is insane.
You can see this is the LT1/LT4 Gen 5. So you can see the casted, we got the casted runners, casted housing. The inlet was new, and it's requiring a new lid, which is actually, oh no, it's on the car.
Okay, got it. All right.
Yeah.
So, but basically, so you put the stuff together, you mock because it's a new inlet, right?
Yep.
So you basically 3D print it, test fit it, and then that stuff gets made into CAD and then is what, casted?
It's CAD before, so we use the CAD to 3D print the part, and then we, once we're okay with it, then we'll actually send it off to the casting foundry. They make it, machine it, and send it back.
And here's the 3D printer, right?
Yep, here we're printing a new Bronco intercooler. So we're gonna test the plastic version before we go to cast the intercooler tanks.
Mm-hmm.
So we do usually sheet metal as a prototype because the casting usually takes about 90 to 120 days.
Look at that, guys. This 3D printing stuff is so amazing. I mean, it just, and so like something like this, the intercooler, how long does it take to print, let's say this intercooler? I mean, how long is it going to take to make something like that
So
in
this
machine?
is a newer, bigger intercooler for the Bronco Raptor, and this will be about 2.5 days of printing.
This is for the Bronco Raptor, huh?
Yep.
The Raptor, guys, nice.
Yep.
We got one on order. I can't wait.
Can't wait.
I guess we're gonna have to test fit the
You're
intercooler.
probably gonna have to ship it here so I can test fit it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Make sure it's okay.
Right.
And then after
I'll
a
send-
year or so, I'll send it right
Yeah,
back.
no problem.
We gotta be very thorough.
In a Whipple 2 weeks.
Yeah, Whipple 2 weeks.
You'll have it back in 2 weeks.
I promise we'll ship it back.
Unreal. This is amazing though.
Yeah.
This is where everything is now. Like the ability to make parts, samples, test fit them, everything else before you go into production.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have boxes and carts everywhere because we're expanding at such a fast rate that we really have to move things from one room to the next. So
Yeah.
that's why we have boxes here. But that's our laser engraver there.
Nice.
So we do obviously private
Okay,
labeling.
supercharger pulleys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Sweet.
And, here we have that's a building. I can't see everything here, but we have for our shaft manufacturing, we actually have to cut a shaft, polish the end of the shaft. We have to Rockwell test it, then check for the heat treating as well.
What do you do to the end of the shaft?
Yeah, we Rockwell it.
Polish it and Rockwell it.
That's
The word is you're pretty good at polishing shafts, Dustin.
That's right.
Yeah. Some more shafts
best
over
shaft.
here. So cool. It's honestly like, dude, all these different rooms and stuff like that. This
We
is
had to
pretty,
do because we're in California and they really don't seem to like us adding on. We really had to use the spaces that we had for a lot of these rooms, so that's why we get compartmentalized because these were all add-ons over 30 years of being here. So
got it. So you just keep on expanding.
just keep on expanding.
I know art just keeps building on, adding
Building
and
on,
adding
yeah,
and adding.
building
So
on, yeah.
and this is what room is this now?
So this is the quality control room. So we have our CMM right here, which is a Cura Zeiss machine. So we check the rotors as well as other independent parts.
Got it. And that checks what tolerance and stuff like that?
Yeah, this will check how we're cutting the rotors to make sure the cutters are staying up and we're holding tolerances.
Talk about investing in your business and stuff. From early on when I first met you in 2005,
Yeah.
when you weren't making your own rotors
No.
and your own stuff, to now, all this stuff is in-house, this machinery. You guys don't understand how much money is invested in it. And they do this for the aftermarket performance. This is their
Yeah.
passion,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, it was hard to to build up all the know-how to be able to do this. It was a long learning curve, trying to figure all these things out. I mean, we're still learning, daily, but that's how we keep finding new gains, everything else. But it's our passion, it's our family history. We want to continue to strive, and we're not the biggest supercharger company, but
I'm gonna say you're the best though. It definitely is the best product, the best product, the best kits, and the best people to deal with.
That's right, absolutely.
That's my boy Dusty right there. Over here too, what is this similar stuff too? Checking tolerance on.
Yeah, so this is our laser. I really stressed that I wanted a laser somewhere in this building, so we got a laser machine.
Awesome.
So, yeah, no, so this checks the
Laser
shaft.
beams.
frickin' laser beams.
So this checks the shaft to make sure they're run out. We compare it to our master
data.
there.
Yeah.
And so this is just a granite block where we check components.
Sweet. We kind of hinted at a little tease on this thing over here.
Yeah.
Some rotors and stuff like that. Some interesting looking rotors over here.
Yeah.
The iPhone. The iPhone.
Yeah.
iPhone whatever.
20.
I'm not. Yeah.
It'd be an iPhone 6 if you were calling it something.
Oh,
you know,
whoa! We're throwing numbers out
yeah,
there, huh?
I'm just saying. You know.
It would be an iPhone 6, guys. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
And obviously, dude, Gen 5 is huge. I mean, I remember Gen 1s, Gen 2, Gen 3s, Gen 4. Gen 5 is ridiculous as far as like efficiency and the gains that you get over from a different rotor profile and all other stuff, right?
Yeah, but basically we had to retrain our minds to completely forget everything we had known about screw compressors prior. And the Gen 5 was a result of that. So we were working in constraints of prior, 70 years of technology and, a lot of things that we had read and learned over the years. And in the end, a lot of it was wrong, and it was great for industrial type of compressors, but not for the engines. And so the Gen 5, we said clean slate. Just start trying everything.
And we've seen how well it performs and how much power it makes over the earlier gens and stuff, more efficient, and as well as intercooling technology has improved majorly.
Absolutely. Yeah,
heat soak on that Gen 5 stuff is like exactly. I mentioned that so many times in the videos, but guys are like, oh, the heat soak of a supercharger. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. We run this car. I mean, when I ran the Shelby with the 3.8 on it, Gen 5 down the track, I think the highest temps it went to, like the IAT2s went to like 110 at most or something like that, which is ridiculous.
What,
25 pounds of boost.
Yeah, with
racing in Florida, no ice tank, just the factory intercooler system, your Gen 5 3.8, and the upgraded intercooler pump they have for it. So, but I mean, this is honestly, like hearing you talk about this stuff, this is the Elon Musk of the supercharger right here. For real. I mean, just wanting to be better, improving. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and that's the thing is we're not done. We had plenty on the table, and we're taking our time to make sure everything is just right, but there's a lot of new things coming.
Awesome.
We're not
Sweet.
done.
Look at these machines, guys. The size of this Mazak. I mean, it's like huge. Rotors. So I'm assuming this is the rotor machine?
Yep, this is one of them right here. You can't see much.
Real hard to see. Yeah, I mean, you get a glimpse of the rotor in there being turned and cut, and you obviously see the end result of it is beautiful rotors.
These are actually coated rotors that need to be inspected. So.
All that stuff, man, guys. These guys pumping out superchargers like crazy.
See the amount of chips that he produces.
Cheep, 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 cheep. Look at that. All that stuff. This stuff goes back sold to the metal company.
Yeah, it's all recycled. Yeah, so we try to do our green initiative.
Awesome. And then this is pretty cool.
Yep.
The air pollution thing. Dustin was explaining that the moisture from the fluid from the machines is in the air, so this thing captures all that.
That's right. Yep, pulls it all out, so it's nice and easy to breathe. It holds the climate in the air much better. So so it pulls all the coolant out of the air and cleans it. So.
Awesome. All right. Another look. I mean, again, look at the size of that machine. All these machines in here, and again, this stuff was not around. These machines were not here years ago when I came here, man. This is like talking, 2-3 years of advancement in, believing in your product,
we did
investing
this
in it.
Actually, during the pandemic.
Crazy.
And they were a year late at that.
Yeah, I know, right? The guys working on the machines here.
So here's some shafts that are finished as far as the vertical lathe is cutting.
Yep, rotor shafts.
So we do 12 at a time. It's automated. It's a minute and a half cut time per op, 2 ops. So we put the raw steel over there, and then goes in the lathe, it cuts it, comes out over here. It's all auto-fed, auto-grabbed.
Yeah, 12 at a time, you said, right?
Yep, and then we take them, we flip them over and put them back in the machine. And
for the next process.
So basically, just over 3 minutes per shaft.
Awesome.
And then from there, they'll get heat treated here.
Oh yeah, this thing's pretty neat. The heat treating machine, right?
Yep. Yes, exactly.
Awesome, the heat treater.
Yep.
So this heat treats the rotor shaft?
Yep.
What's the process on that?
Right here, you can see the inductive coil here meets the end of the shaft, which is you can see down there. And then it quenches it with water. So you can
Look at that.
see one right here do it.
So what type of temperature does it get heated to?
A few thousand degrees.
A few thousand degrees, and then the water cools it?
Yeah, quenches it because we only want to heat the outside surface to make it hard. We want to keep the center non-heat treated.
Look at that.
Cool. Fire! 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 Fire!
Wow, man. Pretty incredible, man.
And this is just over 30 seconds per end, so a minute per shaft. So this one we do in batches because it doesn't match the time of the vertical.
Pumping them out, man.
You see another.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing watching that thing turn red and then all the fluid go down on it.
We need to do that because that's where the seal runs, so it needs to be a very hard surface to make the seal live.
And top tolerance perfect, right?
Yep, exactly.
You got it.
So after the heat treating, we go to the grinding. Then we got to grind the shaft. So here we got a robotic arm. Grab the shaft, take it over there, and grind it. And it also flips it so it doesn't come back to grab it twice. Because that's the grind on both sides.
I watched the process of that arm picking it up yesterday. It's amazing, man.
Oh yeah.
Technology is insane. You know, where it used to have a human physically grab it, put it in a fixture and everything else,
Yeah.
and like everything is so automated now.
Exactly. So
Technology.
These will hold 24, and it's about 7 minutes apiece, so it will just run. You know, so basically, as long as we catch it before lunch, it'll run through lunch. We can let it run. Technically, it lights out.
Crazy.
We have 2 shifts in this morning.
And here's another
This is the newer.
massive Mazak. Unbelievable. This machine is humongous. It's massive.
So, yeah, see how
I know, crazy.
big it is, right?
Honestly, you gotta come back here to see how big this thing is. I mean, it runs across the entire room here, guys.
35,000 pounds.
About 35,000 pounds. So we're cutting some rotors here, right? You know what size rotor that is?
3.8.
3.8 rotor, Gen 5. Crazy. All from chunks of aluminum right here. Sweet. All right, where are we going next, dude?
All right.
What's
Go
next?
to the dyno area.
Dyno area. It's amazing. Talk about how it's made. Yeah. Oh man, what's that over there? Oh, yo, Jake, where you at, Jake? Look at that.
That's our new red eye we need for emission testing. So we had to find a 2021 so we can get everything, you know, backwards.
Yeah.
So this is our 2021 Hellcat wide
So
body
cool.
red eye.
Yeah, basically buy vehicles,
Yep.
create product for it,
That's right.
test it on it,
Yep.
have a great time beating the crap out of them.
Yep.
And then eventually, what do you do with the car? You sell them?
Yeah, we'll sell them eventually, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, we have quite an arsenal of.
Oh yeah, I see. There's a Bronco over there, a Wild Track. I was in the
500 right
the Gen
there.
3 Raptor. Okay, so hold on. This is a good time to talk about this. So, not only are you guys the premier supercharger manufacturer, I mentioned earlier on in the intro that you guys are big now on like the EcoBoost stuff.
right.
Not only do you have like the colder intakes and the intercoolers, but the calibration stuff is
Yep.
huge.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've worked really well with Ford over the years, and we've got an excellent relationship. And we're able to now do all the new locked, encrypted computers. You know, everything we do is got an EO.
21
all of it.
F-150.
21 F-150.
21 and up Bronco, all
Yep.
these computers are basically locked to where most tuning companies don't have the ability to access them, make changes to them or anything like that.
Exactly.
But you've got it.
We've got it. We've got it. And so we make, you know, OEM type calibrations. So we may not always make exactly the max horsepower, but you can tow with them, you can drive with them. They're everyday vehicles.
All the safety features
All
in the
the safety
factory cal
features.
are there,
Yep.
as well as these go and get EO numbers.
That's right. All 50 state legal. All the ones we offer are 50 state legal at this point, and we're continuing just to go. We've just got. We're a few weeks away from the 2022's EO, but by the time this is aired, I'm sure we'll have
Yep.
22 legal as well, and we'll keep going. 23. There's a lot more locked modules coming in a lot of the new
That's
vehicles.
it. It's sad to see.
Yeah.
I mean, for most of the people out there who like the custom tuning side of things, but it's really good for you.
That's right.
I mean, this guy's over here. Look at that smile, man. That great. Oh, I've got it. Excellent. Oh, mine burns. For real though.
Yeah, so it's a really good market. I mean, obviously the ICE engine is kind of starting to change a little bit because of the electric, and so we're also adapting to that. So
we can see some stuff on the EV market coming up soon, huh?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't see a Mustang Mach-E in the parking lot yet.
I've been on order for at least 6 months.
Okay.
I think next week we're supposed to pick it up. As with Lightning, I think it's supposed to ship in May.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, sometimes we'll be able to get vehicles a little bit pretty early, but the Mach-E we weren't able to, and yeah, so we're just waiting. And the whole chip shortage is really
What did your dealer tell you? 2 weeks? A Whipple 2 weeks or no?
2 weeks.
Yeah. Showing up. Seriously, dude, you got to get a tattoo. Whipple 2 weeks for sure, man. Sweet. All right.
This
and
really has 5 miles on it, so we haven't even done anything to it yet. We just got it today.
Stock.
Yep.
Stock. And it's got, it looks like a Gates green belt, HD green belt on there too, from the factory. Yep.
Which I was surprised. I was surprised they did that.
Yeah.
So
sweet car.
So,
Let's take it out for a rip in a little bit, dude.
Yep, absolutely.
Let's tear it up.
Yep.
Let's go get some In-N-Out burger. All right, off to the dyno room.
Yep.
Here we are. Oh man, is this another one, dude?